Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. What are we going to do tonight? We are going to read a story. Story from what's this book? Who can you read, Rabbi? What does it say?
Seven
Habits
of the Happy Kids.
Okay, The 7 Habits of Happy Kids by Sean Covey. Okay. So there are 7 stories in this book, but we will read one first, okay? Next time we'll read the others. So are you listening, guys?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you questions later. So you have to listen. Okay. Key. So our story for today is, what's the title? Can you read, Sean? What does it say?
Board.
Bored. Are you bored?
No.
No. Okay, listen. So Sammy Squirrel was bored. Mom, he said, I'm bored. There's nothing to do. How about all those gadgets you collect? Said Mom. Broken toys, radios, cell phones. You love to tinker around with them. But I don't feel like it today, said Sammy. Maybe Sophie can think up a fun thing for me to do. Yeah. Sammy knocked on Sophie's door. There was no answer. Okay. Sophie's gone to the library, said Mom. She's returning all the books she checked out last week. And she'll probably bring 100 more back to read. At least she's not bored, said Sammy. Yeah. Well, you don't have to be bored either, said Mom. Why don't you see if Pokey can play? So off, are you listening? Okay. So off Sammy went to Pokey's house. Pokey, look at Pokey. What is he doing? Pokey was lying in his hammock.
That's a canoe.
Huh? It's a hammock. Okay. So, hiya Pokey. What you doing? What does it look like? Said Pokey. I'm lying in my hammock. I'm bored, said Sammy. Can you think of something fun for me to do? Sure, said Pokey. Try lying in my hammock. Ugh, said Sammy. That sounds even more boring. I don't think it is, said Pokey. But if you do, why don't you see what Lily's doing? So off Sammy went to Lily's house. Lily was in her playroom, painting a picture. Hi, Lily, said Sammy. I'm bored. Can you think of something fun for me to do? It's like, what?
Like my hand.
Okay. You bet, said Lily. You can help me paint Dotty Dog. And then we can make frames out of red paper, or maybe you could paint my tail. Paint her tail? This is the Dotty Dog.
Body doll.
Yeah.
Doll.
Can't you think of something else that's fun to do? Nope, said Lily. I like painting. Why don't you see what Goob's up to?
Goob.
So off Sammy went to Goob's house. Goob has a magnifying glass out and was looking at something in the grass. "Hey Goob," said Sammy. "What you doing?" "Ants," said Goob. "I'm looking at ants."
Ants are not that.
Goob pulled Sammy down next to him. He shoved the magnifying glass into his paws. "Lean down and you'll see hundreds of them. They're so cool." Sammy looked through the glass. "Yikes," he said. "I don't want to look at ants. They're creepy."
They're not creepy.
"Can't you think of something else that's fun for me to do?" Are ants creepy for you?
No.
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 You're not scared of ants?
No.
Okay. "Can't," said Goob. "I'm into ants right now. Why don't you see what Jumper's up to?" So off Sammy went to Jumper's house. Jumper was shooting baskets in the driveway. Yes. He dribbled the ball over to Sammy. "Want to get in the game?" he asked. "No," said Sammy. "I don't feel like playing basketball." Are you Superman?
No.
What are you doing? Are you Batman? Who are you? Okay. So, "Watch this," said Jumper. "I'm the rabbit." He jumped up and stuffed the ball into the basket. A slam dunk. Yes. Sammy sighed. Nobody seemed to have any fun ideas. Maybe he could play with Tagalong Alley. So off he went to her house. Allie's granny was painting the front porch. Oh, Rabbi's sleeping already. Yeah, she's painting the front porch. Okay. "Hi, Granny," said Sammy. "Where's Tagalong Alley?" "She's in bed with a sore throat," said Granny. Sore throat? Oh, ito. "Bummer," said Sammy. "Oh, bummer. I heard you said that word before. Bummer." Who was that? It was you, right?
He did.
Yeah. Okay. He paused. "I'm bored. Do you want to play?" Allie's granny laughed. "Can't, Sammy Squirrel. I'm busy. No one will help me have fun," complained Sammy. "I'm so bored." Yeah. "Well, isn't that your fault?" asked Allie's granny. You're in charge of having fun, not somebody else." "What do you mean?" asked Sammy. "I mean, you can make your own fun. You don't need others to make it happen. Just look around and think about it. You'll find something fun to do. Like what Rabbi is doing. He's having fun." Okay. Sammy looked around. He saw clouds. He saw trees. He saw 3 garbage cans lined up against the house. One had old radio on top, with wires sticking out in all directions. Suddenly, Sammy's brain lit up like a flashlight. "Oh, there's a..." What happened there? Sammy had an idea.
Yeah.
Yes. So, do you want that old radio? Yes. Do you want that old radio and do you want that old radio anymore? He asked Allie's granny. "No," she said. "It's broken. That's why I threw it away." "Can I have it?" said Sammy. "I love radios." "Why, sure," said Allie's granny. Sammy picked up the radio, carried it home, and set it down on the floor of his room. Then he got started. It took him a few hours to get the radio to work again. But by lunchtime, it was fixed. He tied some ribbons around it and pasted all stars all over. Then he carried the radio back to tag along Allie's house. "What do we have here?" said Allie's granny. "A get-well present for Allie," Sammy said. "I fixed it so she can listen to the radio while she's getting over her sore throat. I'm not bored anymore. I finally figured out how to make my own fun." "Great," said Allie's granny. "Let's go inside and show Allie." When Allie saw the radio, she broke into a smile as wide as the slides of a cantaloupe. "I love the ribbons," she said. The ribbons. "I think I have Superman here and who are you? Boo Boo Boy. Are you Boo Boo Boy?" And that ends our story. So let me see if you listen to Mommy's story. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah. So I was Sammy bored. Can someone tell me why was Sammy bored? Don't do that.
Nothing to do.
What?
Nothing to do.
He has nothing to do. Huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
How about you, Rabbi? Why was he bored?
He had nothing to do.
He had nothing to do.
Today.
Okay. So whose fault was it that Sammy was bored and that he had nothing to do? What? Again? I can't hear you. Him? Really? Yes. It was his fault, no? Why? Because? What did Allie's granny tell Sammy about him being bored and nothing to do? What? What did she teach him? That he was what? Responsible for his own what? Own happiness. Right? Is that correct? Huh? Yes? Diba? How about you? Do you feel bored?
No.
No? What happens when you're bored? What do you do? What do you do? Huh? You look for something to do. You play. You draw. Right? Like what? Last night, what did you do, Rabbi? When Mommy was painting, what did you do? You took a paper, diba? And then, what did you do? You also draw. What did you draw?
I got
Oh, My Little Pony. Yeah. Twilight Sparkle. Okay. Alright. How about Sean? What did Sean do? Don't tell me, tell them. What did you do when you were bored? You drew also. Okay. See?
on the table when Robert.
Yeah. Okay. So that's our first story from the book of 7 Habits of Happy Kids. We'll read again the other stories for you next time. So, what will you tell them? What will you tell them? Thank you for watching. Till next time.
Next
Bye.
time. Bye.
forget to
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the next storytelling time.